Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome again to another video. It's been quite a few days since I filmed anything, but just wanted to show you guys the progress real quick. I'm gonna show you, matter of fact, first thing I'm gonna show you, if you could see it, is the progress on the engine. I got both engine mounts fabricated for the 2RZ, but I want to show you guys this. So I did all the sound ending, took out all the sound ending out. As you can see, that piece right there on the floor that's cut is actually from here. So the right there on the strut tower, there's that, like, this bracing right here keeps going down. I ended up having to cut it off because according to regulation, you're supposed to, the rear bars, they go from the main hoop here to the rear bar, to the rear, they have to be tied in to the strut tower right there. So I'm gonna actually weld in a plate right there around the strut tower, and then once I get the main hoop done, whenever I do the rear bars, they're gonna tie in there, and then I'm gonna do one in between both strut towers. As you can see, I already cut the floor. You guys already knew that. But yeah, cutting the bracing was kind of tricky, and I did get to the floor. Like it cut a little hole in the floor on each side, but I will get to that. Oh, and as you guys can see, I did cut the roof off. I made it a targa top, because I do plan on closing this up here. This is like split right now. As you can see, I could actually move it, but I'm gonna weld like I did here. I actually welded this piece from here to here, and I'm gonna do the same thing. As you see, that side is open still. I gotta do that side, but I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. It's gonna be closed in, so it'll be solid. It won't flex like it does now. And then the cage, like sorry, I'm moving a lot, but the main hoop is actually going to be tied in. I'm going to gusset it to the roof, because obviously this is now a weak point of the body. The body could potentially, if something were to drastically happen, and if it didn't have a cage, it could actually bend the body right through the middle, because now it's actually a weak point. And I wish I'd have recorded this, but as soon as I cut it off, as soon as I cut the roof, the body actually separated. The roof actually separated like 1/4 of an inch or so. So there you could tell, like, the tension and what the roof is for. I mean, it actually keeps the car pretty much together. But anyways, this is the mess that I have right now. I have the wire brush on the grinder. I'm gonna grind all the seams. This is the dirty part that I don't like, but it needs to be done anyway. I'm gonna grind down all the seams that I can, and then once I have that, I'll start and all that seam sealer that's still on the strut towers and wherever else it's at. I need to get rid of all that, get it to bare metal, weld all the seams on the floor, and then once I weld all the floor, then I'll start the construction of the at least the main hoop. We'll see when we get there. So that being said, I did mount my, you see if I could get some light here, but there you go. Actually open up the garage door. There you go. Let me come around. There you guys can see JD squared. I did mount my tubing bender on the floor. It's a Model 3, nothing special. It's all hand done, everything just by hand, so all manual. But yeah, that'll do the work. It'll do the trick. So yeah, just wanted to give you guys an update. And again, another thing, yeah, I got the transmission tunnel cut and was able to put the shifter on. So I initially wanted to bend the shifter so it could be closer to me, because because of this hump right here, I need to be as far back as possible, and I still reach the pedals pretty good. I just need to be as far back as possible to be lower, because this car is kind of small, I guess, to me. And I did test it out. with the helmet on. Yeah, I put a piece of tape from here to here to simulate kind of where the cage is coming in, and I sat down on the seat, on that seat. I put it in place, and then put the helmet on, and my wife held the phone so I could see from a profile, see how much lower or how close I'm going to be, pretty much, or more or less, to the cage, to the front bar. But yeah, instead I'm going to do an extension, which they sell them, but I'm going to make it myself. And so I could actually extend the shifter back a little bit more, just to be a little bit more comfortable. And the other thing is, I'm not going to be able to put a hydro on this side. So I'm actually going to put it on this side, like at an angle. So I would be able to pull it. It'd be just around here or so, or whatever. It'd still be close enough. I'm pretty sure I'll get used to it. I was able to get me an accelerator pedal and a brake pedal that's somewhere. So yeah, it's taking shape slowly but surely. So we'll see what happens. I'm trying to get it done as fast as possible. I keep getting a gazillion calls and people calling me left and right, but it's good stuff, because most of it is business and so customers or potential customers. So that's a really good thing. So once I start getting those builds in, you guys are going to be seeing new videos on new cars. I don't want to say what they are right now, just in case I don't get them. So I don't want to get anybody's hopes up, but if I don't, then you'll see more progress on the 240. Yeah, I think that's it right about now. If I do get these jobs coming up, I will get a full rebuild kit for this engine, same engine, 2RZ. That one I know for sure. Well, I haven't opened it up, but I'm pretty sure it has rod bearings messed up in it, which that'll take a whole rebuild. This one is a good motor. I can spin it. It's fine. It's smooth, but I want to rehome the cylinders. And to be honest, like a rebuild kit, a full rebuild kit from Rock Auto is nothing but like $300 something. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it. It's got new pistons, new bearings, new seals, new everything. So I'm gonna do that, and just not even a full rebuild really. It's just refreshing it up a little bit more. But that being said, my battery's about to run out, so I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna switch batteries and put it on maybe time lapse, maybe, or I'll just give you an update later on of what I'm doing. So stay tuned, you guys. Thanks. Alright guys, what's going on? So just to give you an update, I already got all the seam sealer from all over here, everything taken care of. As you see, all look like a little burnt or whatever, but got the rest of this prepped out and sanded down. I hit it with the wire brush, everything where I'm gonna weld on the seams. Just wanted to give you guys an update. First, I gotta clean up this mess, at least like sweep it up as much as I can, clean up all this mess here, and then I'm gonna start welding. I don't want anything to be catching on fires and stuff like that. That being said, I need to bring one of the fire extinguishers here close to me just in case. So I'll definitely keep you guys updated again, and yeah, see you in a bit. Alright guys, time for another update on the 13. So I went ahead and seam welded all the way around, all the way up, all the way to the shock tower. You see, I welded it, cleaned it up, vacuumed, and then went ahead and threw some primer on it for now. Just some kind of coating so it won't rust. But that's it for now. That's all we got everything spout welded, seam welded, whatever you want to call it, and painted, cleaned up, ready for rocker boxes. So stay tuned, guys. Alright guys, so the next step here, as you can see, I have the seat kind of mocked up. So just in case, yeah, I know the seat looks weird, not weird, but so the seat used to have all these bolsters and all this other stuff. Well, I actually cut it down. I'm going to show you guys later on, but this is just for a mock-up. I want to see where the seat actually needs to be. Like I said, I'm going to do the shifter extension, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm more worried about steering wheel position and pedal position. So what I'm actually going to do is take a Sharpie and, you know, I'm going to angle the seat first, and I'll probably actually mark on the over here on the roof more or less where the seat is going to be. That way I know how much to angle the main hoop and how far back it needs to be. And also I'm going to mark on the floor too. That way I remember pretty much where the seat needs to be. So I'm going to go ahead and get in and try not to move. And well, try not to move the chair, the seat, and then mark everything I need to mark. And then we could go ahead and start mocking up or figuring out the rocker boxes and then the main hoop. Let's see how far we're gonna get today. So stay tuned. Alright guys, welcome back. So just to give you an update, we just hit a snag. So I measured, and I'll probably end up going through my math again, but actually let me show you guys. So from the bottom here to the start of the bend, which is, I'd say, that crease right there, that's what my first measurement was. And then from here to this corner, more or less, that was my second measurement. Then I measured from here to the opposite corner, and then obviously I already know from there to there, and then from there down to the bottom. So I multiplied that by 2, multiplied this by 2, and then added the length from here, and it gave me 125. Now, I have not taken into account the rocker boxes. So that's 125, not counting the rocker boxes. That being said, I did measure from the very lowest, the lowest possible point where the rocker boxes are going to be, which is, or the floor, right here. And from here to here, this edge where the rocker boxes are going to end is 5 inches. So 5 times 2 is 10. So that's 115 inches total. So here's the thing. Technically, I would have just enough tubing to do that. It was my mistake, and I kind of figured it would happen. It is what it is. I you know, learn from my mistakes. But what ended up happening was that the tubing would not fit in my truck long ways, and I don't have a complete roof rack. It doesn't have the crossbars or anything, so I couldn't tie anything up to that. I am not gonna put anything on top of my roof. That being said, I ended up telling the guy to cut it in half. It was a 24-foot piece of tubing. Well, only 10 feet would fit, so I had him cut 2 10-foot pieces, and then the remaining 4, obviously, whatever, I would also get from him. But you know, there would be a 4-foot length piece left over. That being said, it's not enough. I don't think it's going to be enough. We still have to take into account like how many inches it takes to bend, or how can I explain it? So when you bend it, obviously it's not going to have like a sharp bend and then go to the next one and a sharp bend and then go to the next one. It's not, I mean, it's obviously, I can't find the other one. It's somewhere over there. But anyway, which, let me show you guys. Okay, so here goes. Perfect example. So this is a little bit more. This is like 92, 93 degrees. I overbent it a little bit. But I just wanted to just bend it. Anyways, for example, this piece, like I showed you guys, this is not a sharp, like the bend starts here and it ends all the way over here. So it takes however many inches to go from here to here. So you have to take all that many inches. I think it's like, I don't know, 7 inches or something. I can't remember how many inches it is or whatever. What you pretty much do is take it before you bend it and mark, you know, from here, from this point right here, from where the die begins. Whenever you have tension on it, a little bit of tension on it, where your die begins, you mark it right there, and then from there on you mark every single inch, and then you keep marking all the way through. And then what you end up doing, bend the tubing, take it out of the die or the bender, and then you count every inch. I could tell you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6.5 inches it takes to do this right here. So I mean, let's be honest, it's not gonna take 6.5 inches to do that one, but let's say it takes 4, and that's 4 over there, that's already 8 inches. And then it takes 2 more to do the midsection, that's 12 inches that I don't have. You still come out like 2 inches short, and that's just not a gamble I'm willing to take. I don't want to bend all that tubing and then come up short. Yeah, I don't want to bend all that tubing and then come up short and end up having to like end up wasting material or anything like that. So what I'm gonna end up doing is, not today and probably not anytime soon, but I'm not gonna really postpone the project, but I might make some seat brackets because I need them anyways. So I might still do the rocker boxes also, and just go ahead and maybe put like 1 or 2 tags on them, and then that's it. Do the rocker boxes, leave them done. It's not going to be today. I'm going to call it quits for today. And then whenever I have a little bit more money, go ahead and get the tubing I need. I need to find out a way to transport complete tubing all the way here. If not, I could possibly do, if it's a 24-foot bar, I could actually cut it in half. I probably put like a blanket, as long as I tie it up really good on the truck or something. I need to figure something out to where I don't want to scratch up the truck or anything. But yeah, I need to just figure it out, see how I'm gonna bring the tubing. I might just leave the rear doors open a little bit, just tie it up and something, I don't know. But anyway, I could, if it's 24-foot tubing, I could cut them in half, and so your I was gonna say your halo, your main hoop is actually the longest bar you need. So that being said, like I said before, those are 2 10-foot pieces. You'll need a little bit over 10 feet, and then after that, you're good to go with whatever other smaller pieces you have. But I don't want to have to limit myself to, because if, let's say I'm doing a door bar or rear bars or something like that, and it takes like, you know, 8 feet, and then I have just 2 feet left out of that half of that bar. It's just 2 feet. What am I gonna do with 2 feet? It's not really gonna be. Yeah, it's not gonna work. So I need to be able to transport the whole thing, whole 24-foot bars somehow. So we're gonna have to figure that out. But yeah, tomorrow I guess I'll continue. I'll do the rocker boxes, get them tacked in, and then we'll see about doing seat mount, and it'll probably be maybe welded on. I'll probably weld those on or something. We'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll figure it out tomorrow. I'll let you guys know. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. Remember to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you guys could stay updated on my videos. And that's it for tonight, man. Thank you for your support, and God bless.